Hey everyone! Hello and thank you for taking the time to view this message. You need a guide, someone with experience who knows the way to success. We are excited to announce that our special offer is now available. Let's get started.
Thanks Todd, and welcome to our walkthrough through Easy Magic Video. This is one of the coolest spokesperson videos and video creation softwares I've seen. So let's see what's in there. Now the first thing is you start in the members portal where you have your tutorials, of course, some more downloads. You have the bonuses I gave you, some more resources, and some additional things on your account. The first step, of course, is creating your video. You start at the creating videos zone where you see all the creation tools you have. There are even more easy studio tools, but we're starting with Easy Magic Video. And if you're in Easy Magic Video, you see various spokespersons. Depending on the upgrades you're buying, there are only some or all of them. I'm selecting Todd Gross now as a marketer. And now here we are. I start with creating it. And creation of a marketing video is some kind of a three-step process. Number one, you have to do your video sales letters. Number two, you have to find a spokesperson that is available to you and tell him what you want. And number three is they have to do the video the way you want to do them, your video. So that's a pretty long way, and it's pretty expensive, of course. So the team around Todd Gross said, well, there must be a better way. And yes, there is. They just cut down everything a spokesperson says in the typical sentences. So you have plenty of sentences from various spokespersons around all the topics you need in online marketing and online communication. And that helps you to do various videos with professional speakers. And I'll show you how it works. So here we start on the simple plus here. I can choose the area I want the sentences from. I start with an intro, for example. I can do a closing. I do have something like proofs and scarcity, of course. I have sentences around the offer. I have certain transition sentences, and I have closing sentences, as said. So I start with an intro now. I'm introducing, and I say, hello and thanks for taking the time. Now you see the next step. That's really important, because if you do a video sentence by sentence, all the scenes are just kind of cut together. It's called jump cut if it's always the same perspective. Everybody's just moving around a little bit, so it doesn't really look naturally. So you just change the perspective, the camera angle in a way, and nobody realizes that it's different. So I start with centered and no text for the hello. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm doing something, well, let's do it in the digital creation area, creating and selling digital products. I'm asking you, did you know that it's actually possible to have your own digital products? Yeah, that's a cool sentence. I'm doing it zoomed in because it's something like, I want to go to you and say, hey, do you know? And I'm doing a last sentence now about the offer. For a limited time, we have a special offer. And that sentence is done as text only. So that's a really short one, of course. That's not a real video sales letter, but it's enough to show it to you. So the next step is I can just select the background. Selecting means I can choose from the library. I can upload my own backgrounds, and I can choose from previously uploaded backgrounds. But I start with the library. Short thing here, just try to find a generic background, because if you're just changing the angles of the camera, it's always kind of difficult to adjust everything you have behind if it's a real picture, for example, because you see the cuts. So I'm doing it with a blueprint now. That's something where you don't see if the angle changes, if it's really changed or not. I can change an audio, of course. Selecting my blues one, for example, sounding like this. Yeah, that's okay for me. I choose it. I could add lower search, of course, and I could do a final closing with extra text on it, or my logo, things like that. but for demo purposes, that's not so important. So now I'm ready to render. And here's the final version after rendering and downloading
Hello,
it.
I'm so glad you're here. Did you know that it is actually possible to have your own digital products that you can sell online without the hassles of owning an actual brick-and-mortar space or filling your garage with boxes of inventory? We are excited to announce that our special offer is now available.